Hello everyone, I'm going to begin my ESO playthrough. Now as you can see, I have quite a few level 50 characters, 14 of them to be exact. I've played this game quite a bit. You can see 1,306 champion points, that's alternate advancement after you hit level 50. So I've done this quite a bit. What I haven't done is narrate and read the books, so I'm going to be doing that. We have a young Breton woman here. The reason why I chose a Breton is that is the class that I really enjoyed playing Oblivion with. I play Skyrim as a Wood Elf. I play Oblivion as a Breton. I play Morrowind as a Dark Elf. So she will begin in the tutorial. We're going to start at the beginning. I'm going to narrate the character's voice and read the lore and read the books as we go along. So your backstory in this game is never really explored. I'm not going to give her one particularly. She was just a simple woman who, cooked and baked and farmed and had a love of alchemy and animals, and now she's going to be doing this instead, whatever her life was. You never can go back and explore your life, which would be part of a backstory if she really had one. So it's just going to be a simple thing where she's thrown into these new situations. And since I'm going to be doing completionist, that means I'll be doing all of the quests. So she's not going to have particular principles or morals that will stop her from doing Thieves Guild or Assassin's Guild. I will be doing the content, with a few exceptions, from the chronological start of the game to the later content in the game. So we'll be starting in Daggerfall Covenant and doing clearing the zones, doing the quests, and I hope you enjoy. I mean, it's horrible, but I think this game has some amazing writing. So for context, this is about almost 1,000 years before Skyrim, about 700 years before, about 400 years before Morrowind, I think, maybe 700. So it is way back in time in the second era. Skyrim is in the fourth era, I believe, and eras are not the way that we would measure time here. It's not like the first era was 1,000 years and the second era was 1,000 years. They're based on events. So I'll give you the sense of years apart. I have a lot of mods. I have a lot of perks, so as soon as she gets out of the tutorial, she's gonna have a full set of amazing gear and look fantastic and probably kill things very easily, but that's usually how I do lore runs. I don't set things on high difficulty. I don't make it harder for myself. It's gonna take a bit of time because I'm doing a lot of reading. Your name is Kesitana? Here we go. The Wailing Prison. Tamriel is gone. You are going someplace else. Someplace far from the world you know. Someplace wrong.
How do you feel? Can you move? Slowly now. You've been through an ordeal. Take a few moments to collect yourself.
What's happening? Who are you?
Like you, I am a prisoner in this place. Yet so much more. I am the past and the future, both. I am despair and hope. The tapestry we weave is a complex one. You cannot hope to see its pattern in its entirety. Not yet.
What do you want from me?
You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you. You must escape from this cell, take up arms, and protect yourself. Then find Lyris Titanborn.
Okay, the voice done here, this is Michael Gambon, who did the voice of Dumbledore, the later voices of Dumbledore in the later movies. Well, not just the voice, he was the actor in it. Lyris Titanborn is Jennifer Hale, who did Commander Shepard. She's got a huge roster of voice acting that you might not even recognize, but I love this story for the writing, some of it, and for the voice actors. Lyris Titanborn, who is that? I don't understand.
Whoa there. Are you all right?
Hey.
The name's Lyris. I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it. Dead. Must have been the runt of the litter. Keep your weapon ready and stay sharp. This place is full of surprises.
A magic caster. This game, you can pretty much play any class you want, any way you want, anytime you want. I will be starting as an, I believe it's an arcanist? The newest class that they introduced. My main class is usually sorcerer, but I'm sick of the summons. Until they change the way they sound and the way they look, I don't want to do that. So, damage from magic casters is uncharged. You can just point and shoot. Completed. Defeat the prison guard. Follow Lyris Titanborn. Skill ungained. Destruction magic. This is sprinting with shift.
Don't stop now. Keep moving. More guards are on the way.
Defeat the prison guards. It's a block.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk.
Follow Lyris Titanborn. Talk to Lyris Titanborn. Okay, so as you use skills, they raise up. I'm going to be playing the game in third person. It's not... I don't enjoy this game in first person, so we're going to be scrolled back.
This place is an abomination. You can almost feel the hatred emanating from every rock.
Who are you?
A fellow prisoner. The name's Lyris.
Lyris Titanborn. I was told to find you.
What? Who told you to find me?
A strange figure appeared in my cell, an old man in rags.
The prophet. He spoke to you? What did he say?
He said our fates are intertwined.
Ha! That sounds like the prophet, all right. He's a prisoner here too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you, even for a moment. You must think you can help me.
I can still hear his voice in my head. What does he want me to help you do?
Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here.
I'll help you.
These tunnels will eventually take us to the Towers of Eyes. That's where we'll find the Sentinels.
I have so many questions.
I'm sure you do, and I'll answer them as best I can.
Who is this prophet?
He's a strange one, no doubt about it. But he's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees things. The past, the future.
What is this place? Where am I?
You're obviously not in Tamriel anymore. Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life. That's paradise compared to Cold Harbor. And to top it off, well, there's no easy way to say it. You're dead.
And how are we having this conversation?
I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the gods and the ways of oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself.
If I'm dead, who killed me?
A man named Menemarco. His worm cult is doing some kind of ritual back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric Prince Molag Bal. After you died, whatever was left showed up here. They call you the Soul Shriven.
What does that mean?
It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Cold Harbor, working under the lash of the Daedra. Unless, of course, you come with me.
Are you dead too?
No, I wasn't sacrificed. The Prophet and I were brought here conventionally, if that makes any sense. But we're prisoners here, same as you.
How can we rescue the Prophet?
It won't be easy. The place is watched by magical constructs called Sentinels. We won't stand a chance unless we can blind them. I'll tell you more when we get there. And we'll never get there if we don't get moving. We should keep moving.
So, I played this game on release. I've been playing it on and off since release. On release, it was bad. It was really bad. So my husband and I had started, and then we stopped pretty soon after. I will say the economy in this game is terrible, but I'm not really going to get into that. As a crafter, it makes life hard. But we will do some crafts, but I'm not really necessarily going to be going into all the work it takes to like sell to other people or anything like that. So this is essentially for the lore, but I do know the beginning game. I do know the game fairly well. This game will not really, you're not going to be able to play unless you can block and dodge and interrupt.
Well played, friend. Arcase Beard, you are good in a fight.
A god of brutality knows of your escape. Hurry.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go... we're going Magicka right now. Character skills. Okay, so I'm going to choose something from my class. Right now I don't have a choice. Herald of the Tome. I can do Rune Blades, which is an instant cast DD. Soldier of Apocrypha is instant cast Rune, Curative, Rune Mend. Okay, so I'm going to go for DD first. So craft a series of apocryphal runes before launching them at a foe, dealing 1,237 magic damage 3 times and generating crux. So these future things will dispense will consume crux. So first, okay, places it on my bar. Again, I mean, well, I think it's a good game, but you're not going to be able to use many abilities. 5 and essentially an ultimate. Okay. Okay, is there some more tutorial? Okay, good. So as you can see on the upper level of my screen, up at the top, there are markers, Skyrim style, for next quest, which is very helpful. Those are my mods. It says auto recharge, soul gems are empty, auto recharge, repair kits are empty. I have mods that automatically charge my weapons. Okay. Charge my weapons and repair my gear. You can hide in special containers such as low barrels or baskets by pressing E when nearby. This will break detection. So there's also sneak right here. So I am hidden. There are a couple of people in here. Normally there are bad guys for you to kill or sneak past, and right now they're just being merrily destroyed by other people.
Try to be inconspicuous. We just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured. I'll keep watch.
Okay, destroy the Cold Harbor Sentinel. Reach the Prophet's cell.
Quickly. While he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell.
Okay. Okay. So, the game doesn't get crushingly difficult until you try much higher level content and raids. Right now it's gonna be pretty easy. Okay, so since I'm using Herald of the Tome and my staff, my skill is raising.
Fool! You will never escape my realm.
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way.
Talk to Lyra's Titanborn. Okay, that is Malcolm McDowell as Molag Bal.
Damn it! Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Maybe Cadwell can help us.
Who's
Cadwell
Cadwell?
is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see.
So, the voice of Cadwell is John Cleese from Monty Python. How can a madman possibly help us?
Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Cold Harbor is a wondrous place. It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his hand. He's usually down by the river. Let's go find him.
One fine day in the middle of the night, two dead kings got up to fight. Back to back they faced each other, drew their bows, and stabbed themselves. Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it.
So he has a pot for a hat, which becomes a thing. You can get that to wear for yourself. In different colors, silver and gold and such like. You must be Cadwell.
Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then?
We're trying to get inside the Prophet's cell. The door is sealed.
Oh dear. Well, that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between.
How do we get through all of that?
Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull-bashing as well.
Where's the entrance?
Follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best.
Thanks.
Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you?
Tell me about yourself, Sir Cadwell.
Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens. I came to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body. Bad luck, that, but you make the best of things.
How long have you been here?
Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of the soul-shriven, of those who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and path, every nook and cranny. The others look up to me, I suppose.
How do you know Lyris?
Ah, Lyris. Girl's as mad as sheer Gorus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the Prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old blind man could do that is quite beyond me.
What do you know about the Prophet?
An imperial gentleman. Apparently he was once a powerful mage, but the years haven't been kind. Lyris says he knows of a path back to Tamriel. I rather think that if one existed, I'd have found it by now.
You don't think there's a way to go home?
I hadn't actually given it much thought. Anything's possible, I suppose. Truth is, I've been here so long, this place feels like home. But a good uprising now and again is a pleasant diversion, so where's the harm, eh?
Cadwell seems to think this Undercroft is a delightful place. Probably means it's a death trap. Better be careful.
Okay. Alright. Follow the river?
The sooner you get that door open, the sooner we can get out of here.
I found a lockpick. I can use these to open locked doors, chests, or safe boxes throughout Tamriel and beyond. You need at least one lockpick in your inventory to interact with any locked object. If you have a lockpick in your inventory, press E. Move the lockpick over a pin and hold the right mouse to attempt to set the pin. When the pin wiggles, release the left mouse button to set the pin in place. It's possible to break your lockpick. Okay. You can attempt to force a lock by pressing R. More difficult locks have a lower chance to be forced. Forcing a lock always breaks a lockpick. Okay. So when it starts to rattle, you stop. Okay. Oh. I ran straight into a rune. Status effect. You've been targeted by a status effect. The appearance of your health, stamina, and magicka has changed when there's a status effect upon you. Okay.
This place stinks of death and decay.
Wow, that's lasting a really long time. Wow, that's new. I don't remember that in the tutorial. So the steam vents will do you harm.
What was your name again? Target practice? The Prophet's cage should be just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time. All right. The good news is we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel. I'm not going with you. There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet.
There's no other way?
Believe me, I wish there was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you? If Molag Bal isn't stopped, he'll destroy everyone and everything we've ever loved.
I'm ready when you are.
Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
So if you see red on the ground, you need to dodge or move. Get out of the way.
Freedom!
I remember this feeling. Thank the divines you are safe. There is that at least. Lyra sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain.
Can't we find a way to take her with us?
I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige.
Vestige?
That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined.
Why does Lyris call you the Prophet?
That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor.
Anchor?
The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it.
All right, stay close then.
Up the stairs, quickly!
We must get to the anchor mooring.
Bye, Lyris. Bye, Lyris. Doesn't seem quite right, does it? Would you rather have Commander Shepard with you or Baker Lady, who does not even remember how to make bread?
There it is! The dark anchor mooring.
The mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
Come, I will protect you.
Oh, that's right. That's break free. I should have done that with the status effect. I forgot about break free.
A moment, Vestige. The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first, you must reattune yourself to Nern in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a Sky Shard.
A Sky Shard?
A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nern. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb. Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly! Collect the Sky Shard.
Sky Shards are scattered across the lands of Tamriel. For every 3 Sky Shards you collect, your character gains an extra skill point.
I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied. Hurry! We must go now! The Vestige awakens once again. Come here. We must speak.
Okay, so it says I've earned a Golden Pursuit reward. Those are short-term and long-term temporary quests, daily, weekly, monthly. Golden Pursuits are themed, limited-time activities that allow you to earn special account-wide rewards. In the Golden Pursuits menu here, you can view your current progress in individual activities as well as in the active Golden Pursuit. You can also preview and claim rewards from this menu. To track an activity in your HUD, select the pin icon beside it. Okay, so I've completed Heroic Return. Oh, so that a Hero's Return, I basically just restarted my account. I haven't played in a few months. I got angry at Tribute and Infinite Archive. Yes, I quit over a card game. I'll claim those rewards. So here you can see I have future complete the quest those who would rule. So complete daily quest for a chosen faction. So there's a lot for me to accomplish. This will all reset in a few days. A new season starts with each new month. Okay. I have more gold. Okay. Okay. Claim more rewards. Okay. That's a new thing. Way Shrine. Okay. Item sets. Items that are in item sets provide powerful bonuses when worn with other items from that set. Items. Okay. It's gone. I have received a notification. Okay, it's going to tell me about quick slots. Okay. Alright.
As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a city of industry where men speak of intrigues and plots beneath layers of innuendo and pleasantry. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path.
How long was I unconscious?
Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The voids between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land.
What should I do now?
I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of Molag Bal.
When will I see you again?
I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish. Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Molag Bal looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard.
Where should I go?
You must find your own path. But perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others. You might even seek out those who rescued you from the sea. The choice is yours.
You think there are many who need my help?
Indeed. I sense that even now, there are good people near you who face grave danger. They need your assistance, should you be willing to give it. To thwart the will of Molag Bal, we must skirmish with evil wherever it rears its head.
And there are others who would join me in this?
We do not face these troubled times alone. Many shall rise up to fight this tide of darkness. Wherever you go, you will encounter others who share your courage and valor. Help them if you can, and enlist their aid if you have need of it.
Okay, level 3. I'm gonna keep going Magicka for a while. Alright. Okay. Gonna start leveling up Destruction Staff. And Soul Magic.
There's no end in sight.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to get my first heal. Rune Mend. Alright. This spot will be saved for when I earned my first ultimate ability. I have one more skill point. I'm going to open up something in Soldier of Apocrypha.
I'll be at this again tomorrow.
This shape with the square on top and the double arrow pointing down means main quest. It's going to differ from other quest markers.
The withered stalk flowers again. It is good to see you, alive and well.
How did I get here?
We found you floating in the water. I'd seen corpses with more life in them, but Captain Colleen dove in and fished you out anyway.
So she rescued me herself? Who is she?
The captain of this vessel. She's currently ashore, recruiting for our latest contract. You might want to pay your respects, seeing as she saved your life.
I'll go do that.
The withered stalk flowers again. It is good to see you, alive and well.
Where am I exactly?
You're on the Spearhead, Captain Colleen's ship.
Who are you?
I am one of Captain Colleen's few remaining loyal crew members. The rest, well, the less said of those bloody-minded mutineers, the better.
Okay. So I have some mods that are going to show me items. This looks like a book. Diaries and logs. Nicoline's diary. Private. So I picked up the main quest. Books glow. Nicoline's diary. Private. Hey, you, whoever you are, this is private. Private. If you read it, I'll kill you. I swear. Knife you in the ribs while you sleep. 22 Sun's Height. Sailed into Davon's Watch today. There were dark elves and Argonians everywhere. I asked Tumasha if she knew any of them, but she just shook her head. Davon's Watch is crazy looking. The buildings are huge and strange. They all look like churches with spires and arches and such. I bet Brother Cantrell would love it. Nicoline has sketched one of the Dark Elf towers. It's quite good. She has a knack for architecture. I wonder what old Cantrell would do if he knew I was sailing with Captain Kayleen. Ha! I bet he wouldn't approve. I kind of miss him, though. 28 Sun's Height. We landed in Skywatch today. Captain Kayleen took me ashore. I thought the Dark Elves were crazy, but the High Elves build like they want to prove something. You can't take 2 steps without seeing some crazy spire thing. They're nuts. Nicoline sketched a bunch of towers here, all in a row. They might be made of crystal. Gull and Pox, the High Elves are so snooty. I could tell the motherless sods didn't want to deal with the captain, but in 5 minutes she had them eating from her hand. She's amazing. I wanted to see more of the city, but the sodding elves are really picky about outsiders, so we had to stay on the docks. But we spent the whole day together. I took notes and carried her stuff. 4 Last Seed. We got attacked. Master Kassan said it was Dunmer's slave ship. They had mages on the decks throwing giant fireballs at us. It was terrifying. One of the masts caught on fire, but Tumasha climbed up and put it out. The captain turned us into the wind, laughing like it was all a game. They couldn't keep up. Mara, how does she do it? I was shaking so bad after. Kassan had told me horrible things about Dark Elf slavers. I think some of his family is still in Morrowind. I wonder if he misses them. Anyway, this is the best part. After we were safe, the captain saw me shaking and took me aside. She told me I was brave and did well. Then she hugged me. Hugged me. Mara, I'm still tingly. It felt so good. 8 Last Seed. As soon as we put into Daggerfall again, I'm going to take all of my savings and buy some new clothes. Something nice and proper. Something the captain would like. I asked Tumasha if Kayleen's ever been married. She just flicked her tongue at me, but I bet not. Kayleen's too strong and independent to marry some stupid man. Just like me. Okay, so once I've read something, it stops glowing. There is a lot to loot, you know, crates. These are marked steel, but I'm in a few minutes you'll see why I'm not going to be terribly worried about looting anything. Okay, so the broken spear. All right. All right. How do we get out of here? Where is the exit? Oh my god. I'm never getting off the ship, am I? Stros M'Kai. Okay. So. Port Hunding. Okay, talk to Captain Kayleen. Where is she? Talk to her first, and then... I'm going to go to my beautiful home. One of my beautiful homes. My favorite beautiful home.
I'm sick of this island,
and get
Colleen.
dressed.
I should be in Betnik, visiting my people.
Think, Lemore. How will we get there without a crew? Look at that, Lambor. Our half-drowned friend is up and about. We weren't sure you'd make it.
You saved me?
Really? I just fished you out of the water. Master Kassan got you breathing again. The important thing is you're alive. But if you're feeling grateful, I could use some help.
Help with what?
A job. Anyone who helps is going to get rich. Right now, I need a fresh face. Someone this island's butcher-in-charge, Headman Bosek, doesn't know and won't stop. Basically, you recruit the folks I need, you get a cut of the take. Interested?
Alright, I'll help you.
The 3 folks I need are crafty Larissa, Jakarn, and Naramo. Any or all of them would do.
Tell me about Jakarn.
He's a thief, but he's the best there is. He'd be a big help in the heist I have planned. Problem is, he robbed Bosek. Nobody robs Bosek. He's been tossed into the grave under Bosek's palace.
I'll look for Jakarn. How do I get to him?
There's an entrance off the river under the palace. Watch out for traps and the other prisoners. They're all murderers down there, the worst scum on the island. That's the grave. You can leave anytime you want, if you can get out alive.
Who runs Stros M'Kai?
Bloody Bosek, or Headman Bosek, as he calls himself now. He took over the palace years ago, killed the old ruler and took his place.
Doesn't anyone stand up to him?
Captain Helene, but she's worse than Bosek. Her sea drakes run Saintsport south of here, biggest band of murderers on the sea. Bosek and Helene tolerate each other. Neither's ready for a war, yet.
Where can I get a drink around here?
The Screaming Mermaid's just up the road, and they've always got good rum. Just keep a grip on your coin purse, or you'll be a beggar by day's end.
Anyone I should watch out for?
Bosek's thugs, the bloody fists. Cross one, you cross them all, and Bosek will have your head on a pike faster than you can say, "Please, don't put my head on a pike!" Also, the Sea Drakes will gut you if you enter Saintsport.
Where's the rest of your crew?
Deserted, the traitors. See, there's a fortune to be made from Breton galleons. Thing is, King Farharajad called for an end to it now that we're all part of the Daggerfall Covenant. Of course, as a loyal Redguard, I obeyed.
Who is King Farharajad?
Ruler of the Redguard people, now king among equals in the Daggerfall Covenant. King Farharajad would have us raid the ships of our enemies, not our allies. There is wisdom in that.
Did your crew disagree?
If by disagreed you mean tried to kill us, then yes.
Bunch of bloody mutineers. Lambour, myself, and a few others ran them off the ship, but word spread. No one here wants to sail with a captain who won't raid Bretons.
Okay. So, I have a quest. I'm gonna check the map and discover the closest way shrine. Okay. I have a way shrine discovered. I also have a home here, Hunding's Palatial Hall. So all homes are owned by all characters. I can use those as teleport points. Right now, I'm going to go to my house. So this is Earth Terror Cavern, which I have nicknamed Yurt. A while back, I was talking about needing to be alone and getting things done. I just needed a yurt in the middle of the forest for things like writing and contemplation and not punching people when I'm angry at them. And I said I just needed a yurt. So I got this, and it seemed to suit my temperament when I wish solitude. It's not actually in Solitude, the city. It's in Craglorn. But it's absolutely beautiful. I spent a lot of time decorating this years ago. So another reason why you don't play in first person is because there's always crap underneath your feet. You can't see it. Okay. So this is my beautiful cavern. Here's my kitchen. There's a game here called Tribute. And these are some of my tribute, I guess awards? Trophies? This is my crafting area. Alchemy, enchanting, jewelry crafting, woodworking, clothing. I have a banker. And I have a full set of gear for me to use. Oh, I can't use it until I'm 50? Oh, that's okay. Let's see if there's anything here I can use. Gear won't be that big of a deal. I have, clearly a lot of stuff. Storage coffers. I'm going to take about $1 million out of my bank.
Hello there.
I don't need that much, but I can. So why not? Okay, $1 million gold. I'm probably going to make myself a starter set of gear. I'm grabbing the recipes out of the vault that I can use. Okay. So I noticed that there was a reward. This is new. Tamriel Tomes. Welcome to Tamriel Tomes. Here you can use tome points collected through completing challenges to unlock rewards. As you earn tome points, you'll unlock access to additional pages of rewards. Tamriel Tomes are available to everyone, and all players can access the rewards on the lower half of each page. You can unlock access to the top half by upgrading to the premium tome. I have no idea what any of that means. So this is new content I have not done yet. I don't have any tome points, so... Okay, I have a cache of tome points. Okay. I just got myself 2,000 points. So I can buy seals, Mesa Stalker Greatsword, Experience Scroll, trade bars. Okay, alright. It looks like an alternate currency. I haven't really done much with it yet. Tome challenge, weekly challenge. So we'll earn some of this stuff as we go along. Okay. Okay, let's see what gear I've been given. I'll equip what I have. Alright. Those are staves. Light armor. Okay. Alright. So I can create an outfit for myself. These are all colors and items that I have unlocked. I usually hide my helmet. Okay. Right now, I'm probably just going to use a costume rather than... So let's see which costumes I have. I've got quite a lot of appearance gear. Outfit styles. Set items. Appearance, costumes. Well, let's just pick one out for her. That's not bad. Okay. I like the antiquarian field garb. Let's just set that as active. And then I've got a whole bunch of stuff. I can hide my helmet. So yeah, there's the Cadwell's Helm of Heroism. So these are all items that I've earned. Mostly the hats look like crap. Nope. We're not doing that. Okay, we're just gonna hide the helmet. Skins change like your entire, well, your skin. I have quite a few of them. So if I change a skin, then you can see everything will change. But I'm not sure we're gonna do a skin on her just yet. She doesn't really have much of a distinct identity. Although I kind of like that. Let's go with Drokin's Ascetics Henna. Okay. Okay, can do eyelashes. different eyeshadows. Oh, that goes okay with that outfit. Let's do that. So personalities are how your character uses their idols. So that's an assassin idol. Duchess. Telvanni Magister. Passion's Muse. Oh, she's a caster and the books match her outfit. Let's just go with that. Telvanni Magister. Okay, major adornments. We just have a feather in her, a flower in her hair. Okay, third eye ruby looks good on her. Oh, it's hidden by her hair. Oh, I can only wear that if I'm a Khajiit. Alright. Tooled turquoise circlet goes with that outfit. Polymorph is if you want to completely look like something else, so I can look like that. Or this. Or this. Or this. But I don't really wanna. Okay. So we'll simply look like that for a little bit. Alright. Oh, let's see. Appearance, skill styles. There are... trying to find, there's some crafting skill styles. These just make your spells look a little bit different. Customized actions, there we go. So I can use a different action when I mine. So we'll do Shroldan Mining Hammer. I can have a Gyre Falcon come in, or use a scythe, and I like the Gyre Falcon. Recall, so these will all look distinct. This is Bitter Coast. This is World Eater, which is a little intense. I really only have bad guys do this. There's a lot of screaming. Legionnaire. And Mage's Guild. I like Legionnaire. Set that active for her. Rune collecting. Really only have one choice here. Wood cutting. So it'll look like this with the green axe. Okay, now allies. We don't have any allies yet. These are companions. They are unlocked on my account, but I would need to go pick them up. Oh wait, no, these are, yeah, these are, so I can summon merchants and bankers. And companions. I have them all unlocked, but I would need to go get them. I'm probably gonna go with Zareth Var. Sharp as Night has Brendan Keener, who does the voice of Garrus, as, and you can have him as a companion, which is great, but the character is, complains like every time you do certain things. Zareth Var is very, encouraging. So my favorites are Ember, who is a caster, and Zareth Var, who is, I believe he's an arcanist as well. So I will probably go pick up Zareth Var. I'm not sure if you can do this at level 1, but we'll try, see what happens. Okay. Non-combat pet, so choosing a mount and a non-combat pet. So let's look at what we've got. These are all my choices of horse. Oh, actually, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good too. I have a lot of these. So she's not going to be particularly evil or scary. Yeah, for her, let's go with the Sijic Horse Exemplar. And so they can't be summoned in this zone, but when I get out in the real world, they will be with me. Okay. Now choose my... These will be my companion. I have a lot of these as well. Okay, I think we were going for blue there for a little bit, so let's go with an Ice Nixad for now. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we'll be on our way. Now I'm going to check quest lines. Oh, okay. Here it says champion system. The champion system menu allows you to assign champion points to various constellations to attain bonuses. Champion points are spent within stars. Every champion point spent in a star will increase its rank. Some stars increase in power at certain milestones, while others require full investment of champion points to be usable. Some stars must be slotted before they take effect. Slot a star by dragging it to the champions bar to the top of the screen. Okay, I'm not really much of a fan of this system, but I have 436 points to assign to each place. I'll give you a look at it, and then I will cut the majority of this out. Okay, so this will boost my character up a lot. This is the crafting line. Some things you have to raise before you try other things. So if I click on this, it won't work until it's unlocked. It's only unlocked if it has a plus or a minus. So, increase gold. I'll just show you this, and then one of the ones that needs to be slotted, and then the rest I will So Fortune's favor increases the amount of gold, so these are going to increase my gold. I am going to be doing crafting because I can't help it. Okay. Crafting experience gained. Disassembly. Okay. Master Gatherer. So this says slottable champion skill. Some stars must be slotted before they take effect. Slot a star by dragging it to the champion bar at the top of the screen. So it works like this. I can't use it unless it's slotted. You can only slot 4 things, so you have to be careful about where you put your points, or else you have put a ton of them into stuff you're not going to use. Okay, I am much more powerful. In the bottom will be my guild chat. The main thing that I use guilds for is for selling items in marketplaces. You can't sell things on a global board, you have to sell through your guild, which is bullshit, but okay.
Speak with me a moment.
Oh, let me grab any experience scrolls. Repair kits. Yeah, crown drink, crown potions. These are all rewards. Alright. Let me use all these recipes up. Riding capacity, riding speed, riding stamina. Here's return experience scroll. Experience goes pretty quickly. So I'm not really worried about that. We're going to be going the long way around. Okay, weekly challenges. I just opened blacksmithing, clothing, enchanting, provisioning, woodworking. Quest journal. Antiquities is a skill line where you dig up antiquities. We have to go to Solitude to unlock that. So as you see, my lore library is empty. I have 1 crafting book. And other than that, my books, I just don't know them. I don't have many achievements. This is for my whole account. Lore library. Eidetic memory should tell me which books I've found. And right now, I should only have found 1. Shalador's library. So there's a lot to do, a lot to read. Quick slots. Alright, there we go. So, I'm going to want to have some food. Some drinks. Experience scrolls. Okay, good. Okay. So, right now, I should be able to deconstruct stuff in my bank, which will give me experience. So this is stuff I put in the bank. If it's white, it means it's not of very high quality. So I am going to use an experience scroll. And deconstruct stuff left over in my vault. This will give me experience. Jewel crafting, same here. Okay, that's some jewelry I can use. So some of these items just showed up in my inventory, and I have a mod that unboxes everything, because everything shows up in your inventory just in these, yeah, these boxes that are a pain. My mod does that. Okay, I'm going to add this, but I'm going to research it. Let me see if I can remember how to research. Creation, deconstruct, improve, research. Okay. This means there is something in my inventory that I can learn. If I research this, it will teach me how to make something healthy jewelry. Alright, so I have many other top-level crafters. For now, I think I'm very overpowered. Relatively. So, I'm not really gonna worry about her gear. Okay, so here I'm just gonna gather some deconstruction levels. Here again, I can research something. Except, I'm going to keep the training robe. Where is it? Let's see if it's in my bank.
How can I help?
Because I'm pulling some of this stuff directly from my bank. Ah. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can't use it. All that stuff is level 50. So I'm not really going to worry about my experience or level much. There are ways to boost it, but it's not really that much of a huge concern. So I get high experience, obviously, for breaking down bigger stuff when I am very little. I'm gonna deconstruct some blacksmithing stuff, research what I can. I can make myself a set of gear, but I'd outgrow it in no time. And I'm gonna be getting gear as quest rewards. Alchemy. Alright. So, I have, you see, I have a ton of components that are available to me. Right now, I'm not going to worry terribly much about that. Enchanting, same thing. I've got a lot of stuff. Right now, I have a mod called Beam Me Up that it says here it saved me 473,000 gold in with 1,000 ports. So I can port to a friend that's in a guild that's in High Isle, And this will save me a lot in exploration. I also have homes in pretty much most every zone. I think there's one or two I don't, but I should be able to port to a home in every zone, and this is exactly where I want to be.
Over here, I could use your help.
Okay, I'm not going to pick up any quests here except for one. We're going to learn how to play tribute. But, okay, here's my horse. There we go. You look good. Okay. We're going to go here to the stable master and train.
Some steeds
This is
love
going to go
it when
slow.
you sing to them. Some are even picky about whether you sing well or not.
Okay, so here it says stable master, your character can take riding lessons provided by the stable master for a small amount of gold. When your character has a mount set active, the changes from those lessons will take effect. Use the plus located next to the desired skill to increase it. One riding lesson will be offered by the stable master each day. So, I'm going to go with speed. And that's all I can do. I have to come back in 7 hours if I want to do something else. Okay, so my companion didn't stick. Right now, I have this horse, this gear, this looks good. Let's see what my... flying pet. I like the flying ones. They're cool. Yeah, let's do the stone wisp of truth and law. Alright, that looks pretty good. Let's learn how to play tribute.
My dockhands are watching for your cargo, Lady Arabelle. They know it's precious.
There was a storm on the coast. Perhaps it
Bragas. Now, I believe this is Billy Boyd, who was in Lord of the Rings.
Come on, just one more match. Give me a chance to win my gold back.
And what will you bet? That ridiculous nose ring? Find another racket, Bragas. Tribute ain't for you.
Heard all that, eh? Guifa's a palms up card sharp. One of the best tribute players in town. But like I always say, if you want to take the measure of a grot, you've got to climb. That nose ring jibe was unnecessary, right? I'll get her next time.
What is tribute?
Tales of Tribute. It's a card game, a scavenger hunt. Zen's price. It's practically a religion for some folks. Players match wits and decks in a contest of courage, preparation, and skill. You want fame? Gold? It's all there for the taking.
Sounds interesting. How would someone get started?
Ah, fresh player. Excellent. First things first. You need to learn the rules of the game, and you'll need a couple of decks of tribute cards, of course. Find Razamad in the Gonfalon Gaming Hall. Tell him Bragas sent you. He'll get you sorted.
Alright, I'll speak with Razamad in the Gonfalon Gaming Hall.
Razamad's the game baron here in Gonfalon Bay. You won't find a kinder or more knowledgeable player west of High Rock. Not that he'll go easy on you, mind. He expects the best from the players he trains. Trust me, I should know.
So, who are you exactly?
Phrase bones. An introduction would be nice, wouldn't it? Call me Bragas. Professional gambler and semi-professional everything else. Aside from sailor, of course, I hate the water.
What brings you to High Isle?
The better question would be, what made you leave Valenwood? The answer, my friend, is debt collectors. Vigorous ones. Once I save up enough, I might go back, but I'm in no hurry. When a stiff breeze comes through, the sisters are really beautiful.
What was going on with that woman a moment ago?
Oh, Guifa. Just a lover spat. She loves making fun of my nose ring, and I love losing money to her, apparently. Match made in Aetherius.
Does Tales of Tribute involve a lot of betting?
Usually, no. Most players are in it for the joy of competition. But you know what they say? If there's an uncertain outcome, someone's got gold on it. I play a lot of unsanctioned matches. Putting skin in the game keeps things fresh.
You mentioned a gaming hall?
Aye, that big building there. Used to be a House Mornard villa, believe it or not. House Dewfort seized it during the transition of the duchy, but get tired of paying for the upkeep. The Duchess sold the place to Razamad about a year ago.
So now people just play games in there?
Well, we drink in there too. People need a place to relax, chum. The ancient anchor's fine for sailors on shore leave, but people looking for a really good time always come here. Plus, it serves as our tribute chapter seat.
Chapter seat?
Yeah, a chapter is like a team of sorts. The Gonfalon chapter meets here, but we're wandering into the weeds a bit. Focus on the game first. We'll discuss the rest later.
Okay, I have a love-hate relationship with Tribute. I have spent way too much of my life on it. But I like that it's an alternate route to experience and gains and story.
Greetings, my friend, and welcome to the Gonfalon Gaming Hall. Please drink and make merry. We have many strong players gracing the hall today. Lots of action. Tales of Tribute is free to watch, but far more fun to play. Do you play, Wayfarer?
Okay, so I'm going to say I don't know how to play. We'll just go through the tutorials. It's actually got its whole quest line. We won't do all of it this session. We'll do a little bit each session. Not yet. I'd like to learn more about Tales of Tribute.
Then you have come to the right place. Tales of Tribute is a game of stories, some fantastical and others all too real. Two players share their tales with decks of cards. The game is elegant and easy to learn, but it takes great effort to master.
How do you play?
First, you will need 2 decks. Each deck represents a different story, a different strategy. Your opponent brings 2 decks as well. Once you and your adversary combine your decks, the game can begin. A shared pool, you see. A level field of play.
Alright, so where can I get these decks of Tribute cards?
Make your way to the beginner's lounge and find my associate, Bragas. Tell him Razamad approved an initiation match. He will lend you a pair of decks and teach you the basics. Complete this trial and return to me for your reward.
I just saw Bragas outside.
Dear Bragas often strays, but never for long. His coin rarely holds out. He must be back by now, safe within the confines of the gaming hall where he can be supervised. Do not worry, though. Bragas is a fine player. He will teach you well.
Can you tell me a little about yourself?
Yes, of course. As Bragas no doubt told you, I am Razamad. I hold many roles and offices: Tribute Master, Game Baron, and Proprietor of this hall. I also lead our regional Roysters Club chapter, the Gonfalon chapter.
Roysters Club?
Yes, the Roysters Club. It is a far-reaching organization that administrates all aspects of Tales of Tribute. They organize tournaments, publish new rules, sponsor chapters, and, most importantly, they manufacture the cards themselves.
Can anyone join?
Anyone with a pair of Tribute decks, a Game Baron sponsorship, and a thirst for competition. Yes. Complete your training, and it will be my honor to welcome you into the club.
Bragas seems like quite the gambler.
Bragas, yes. He loves the game in his way. I wish he exercised more caution. He often forgets how much he has to lose. But he's a bright lad, full of youthful energy and hope. That is more than I can say about most people in this world.
Goodbye. Okay. I believe Bragas is upstairs. Oh, no. Torn note from Bragas. Sorin, now that the game's begun to catch on. A bit like fleas in a farmyard, don't you think? I'm trying to note down some masters for Razamad. Even the Vinebeards of Galen have picked up the game. They've got a deck that tells the tale of their druid king. Wicked little thing. Word is an old coot named Brech is the one who put it together and showed them how to play. Think he's posted up at some village called Glimmertarn? Too deep in the wildlands for my taste, but if you get a chance, he might be worth a chat. Bragas. Okay, so this game is complicated. You have to hunt the world for the decks. That's a hint to be able to go and get a different deck. And I am very disappointed in this game. It made it very hard for me to get the latest deck. So let's see. After spending lots and lots and lots of time, I still... Tales of Tribute patrons. I am missing Almalexia. I have Anse Frandar Hunding. I have Duke of Curls. I have Grandmaster Delmain Hlalalu. Do not have Hermaeus Mora. That's the one that killed me. Because you have to go finish the pact with the inevitable knower. Which is... I spent a month on it, like all day. I still didn't get it. It's just a random thing where it just never showed up as a random reward for, and I just went into the Infinite Archives over and over and over and over. I mean, like for a month until I was like, that's it, no more. Sijic, Lore Master Celerus, I have. Rajin Purg Lyre, I have. Red Eagle, King of the Reach, I have. Saint Alessia, I do not have yet. That's a zone that I haven't gotten to. St. Pelin I have. Sorcerer King Orgnum I have. Druid King I have. So I'm really missing Almalexia, Hermaeus Mora, and St. Alessia. I really want Hermaeus Mora's deck, which is why I went after it. I don't really like St. Alessia's or Almalexia's deck, but I really, really want Hermaeus Mora. Never got it. Made me crazy. Had to leave. Okay. Where is Bragas? Okay, he's here. Every now and then when I see something glowing, I look at it, because sometimes it's a candle, and sometimes it's a book. Tribute Beginner's Guide. By Master Razamad, Game Baron of Gonfalon Bay. Welcome to the exciting game of Tales of Tribute. This friendly pocket guide will lead you through the basics of the game, as well as supply tips for players starting their journey to become a Tribute Master. First, the basics. Tales of Tribute is a card game for 2 people, where each player tells a competing tale. By collecting cards, both players increase their ability to guide the game's action and earn points toward victory. You win a game of Tribute, called a match, by amassing 40 or more prestige on your turn, and then holding that lead until the end of your opponent's turn. You can also win by focusing on the deck's 4 patrons. Securing the support of all 4 patrons at one time results in an immediate victory. Each player begins the match by selecting 2 patron decks that they own. The chosen decks dictate which cards both players can start with, what cards appear in the tavern, the common area at the center of the play area, and what patrons are present for the match. On each turn, players draw 5 cards and play them in any order. These cards generally grant either coin or power. Coin allows you to purchase cards from the tavern or activate patrons, and power damages enemy agents or also activates patrons. You lose leftover coin when you end your turn, but any power you do not expend converts into prestige. Players enhance their decks by purchasing cards from the tavern and adding them to their cooldown piles. After you deplete your draw pile, shuffle your cooldown pile to create a new draw pile. In this way, you slowly add cards you acquire throughout the match to your hand, which broadens the capabilities of your deck. Most cards have have a suit that corresponds to one of the 4 patrons in that game. These suits play an important role in triggering combos, powerful effects that enhance the potency of certain cards. Combos may take as few as 2 cards of the same suit, or as many as 4 cards to activate, but their effects always activate when you play the requisite number. Finally, there are the patrons. Patrons serve as the central figure for each deck and provide additional options for both play and victory. Players can interact with one patron per turn, unless a card allows more interactions. Patrons start out in neutral alignment and then become favorable to the player who interacts with them. If you interact with a patron who favors your opponent, they return to neutral alignment. You can use some patrons only if you meet certain requirements, so look at each one carefully before you commit. Early in the match, players can add cards to their decks that increases the amount of coin gained per turn. This provides the purchasing power needed to acquire more expensive and powerful cards from the tavern. Players can also limit the number of suits they buy, as lower suit variety provides a higher likelihood of triggering combos. Lastly, removing starting cards from a deck is an excellent strategy. Having fewer weak starting cards in your deck increases the chances of drawing more powerful cards purchased from the tavern. Tales of Tribute does not end when you leave the table. In playing, you can see cards or decks you have yet to find. When you go back to your other pursuits, you may find new decks and upgrade cards for decks you own by facing challenges and following clues to special locations. This is an excellent way to learn about new cards and find hints as to how to acquire these new decks. Now you're ready to play Tales of Tribute. May fortune favor you in the matches ahead. So it is a complicated game. As he said, kind of easy to learn. Very difficult to master.
Ha-ha! If it isn't my new old friend. Found the place easy enough, eh? Pull up a chair, have a drink. As long as you're buying, of course. I'm a little light in the purse at the moment. So you talked to Razamad yet?
I'm ready to play. Razamad said you were a good teacher.
Oh, did he? Oh, I love it when we bring new players into the fold. Gets boring playing the same old salts day after day. We need new blood in here. Now, before we begin, you'll need these. 2 tribute decks you can borrow for educational purposes.
What do I do with these?
You try to defeat me, of course. First to 40 prestige, or winning the favour of all the patrons, is the victor. Don't worry, chum. I'll explain that as we go along. And loosen up, eh? You'll do fine. I'll go easy on you.
A tutorial. Teach me.
Right. The essence of the game is to buy cards to add to your play deck. Each of us will use our play deck to score prestige, until one of us gets enough prestige to win. Lots of cards, eh? The ones on your side of the table are yours. The ones on my side are mine. The cards in the middle are what we call the tavern. We each claim cards from the tavern to improve our play decks and earn enough prestige to win. You'll take the first turn. Let's both draw our starting hands. Each of your cards have a coin value, see? You can use their coin value to buy cards into your play deck from the tavern, the center of the table. Try to keep track of the value of the cards in your hand. Each card has a cost, a suit, and an effect. If I were you, well, this card here seems like the right one for you to buy with the coin that you have, so claim it.
Okay. Normally I have a mod that autoplays my cards, if possible. But right now, this is the tutorial.
When you buy a card, you subtract its cost from your coin total, and you get the card. Then a new card replaces that card in the tavern. You still have enough coin to buy another card, so let's do that. Now, you can't play a card you bought right away. When you buy a card, it goes into a cooldown pile here, see? You can see at a glance what card suits are in your cooldown pile. It looks like you don't have enough coin to buy any other cards, and there's nothing else you can do at the moment. When that happens, you signal that your turn is over. Any resources you have at the end of your turn will be cleared once your turn is over. Except prestige, that is. Once your turn ends, you discard your cards and draw 5 new ones. You can start to plan your next turn while I take mine. That said, you should always keep an eye on what your opponent is up to on their turn. They might buy a card or take an action that will force you to revise your plans. So now, it's my turn. I'll control the table until I signal the end of my turn. See if you can figure out my strategy based on my actions.
So I should keep track of the fact that he's buying crows, blue cards, and be aware.
Well. The cards you drew gave you both gold and power. Power has 2 uses. The first is combat, but it also turns into prestige at the end of your turn. Remember? Earning prestige is how you win.
Okay.
Remember when I told you that your currencies get cleared when you end your turn? Well, power doesn't carry over between turns. But when you do signal the end of your turn, any power you have left over turns into prestige. Good to know, eh? See these little fellows? They're our patrons. Each deck comes with its own patron, and they play an important role in how the deck works.
Okay.
See? Each patron has something they want. A price, let's call it. They also have something to offer. A reward. Pay a patron's price and you'll get their reward. You have to pay the price all at once and you usually get the reward immediately. Try paying one of these patrons. Whichever one you choose to pay will offer you a boon. Just keep in mind, you're only allowed to pay 1 patron per turn. They can get a little jealous.
Okay, so I'll use the treasury, pay 2 coins, sacrifice 1 card from your played cards pile. Oh, it won't let me. I'm gonna have to use crows. Okay, crow will turn all of my coin into power, which at the end of my turn will turn into prestige. So I'll have 5 prestige.
The patron you just paid.
3.
Notice anything different about them? They favor you now. All patrons start in a neutral bent, and then show favor to whoever pays them first. Of course, you can pay a patron that favors your opponent. If you do, that patron will become neutral. Pay them again on a later turn, and then they'll favor you. And here's a tip. If you ever can get all patrons on the table to favor you, you'll win the game. Even if you have less prestige than your opponent, just one more thing to keep an eye on. All right. You need to draw new cards, but your deck is empty. Now we shuffle your cooldown pile, and that becomes your new draw pile. You might draw cards you bought last turn, as well as those you started with. Your cooldown pile is empty. That means all the cards you started with or bought during play are now in your draw pile. Right, it's my turn again. I'm going to draw some coin, use it to buy a card, and draw some power from my play deck, which will become prestige when my turn ends. Just like your turn, only, more experienced. Those cards you drew can trigger a combo. See how they have extra effects if you draw another card that matches their suit? Luckily, you bought cards with the suit you need to trigger these combos. Some of the most powerful effects on cards come from combos, and a card will tell you how much of each suit you need to activate its combo effect. Great players always try to trigger combos, so keep track of those suits. We're closing in on the end. I can tell by keeping track of the prestige we've earned. For this practice match, we're keeping the total small, but in a real game, you'll need more prestige to win. Ah, Ah, a grand victory! Well, maybe a little too grand. Go talk to Master Razamad and tell him you bested me. Just don't get cocky. Next time won't be so easy.
You return victorious, yes? I hope you enjoyed the match. I have played countless games of both luck and skill, and truly, Tales of Tribute is the best by far. So, now that you've learned the rules, do you wish to continue your gaming journey?
Yes, I know how to play Tribute.
Now, you claim membership in the Gonfalon chapter of the Roysters Club, a fraternity of Tribute players committed to fair play and stiff competition. As an official Royster, you will gain access to a host of opponents and decks of your very own.
Are there other rewards?
Oh, countless rewards. With each victory, you will rise higher in the club rankings. Do well enough, and you may even earn the right to challenge the club's founders, the creators of the game itself. So what do you say? Will you join us?
Yes, I'll join the Gonfalon chapter of the Roysters Club.
Then, it is my honor to furnish you with your first pair of decks, and welcome you wholeheartedly to the Gonfalon chapter of the Roysters Club. May good fortune shine on you, my friend. I am eager to see you put those cards to good use. You joined the Roysters Club at an opportune time. Smaller club chapters are preparing for a series of tournaments, ours included. The contest will not begin for some time, though, so I suggest you get some more practice in the meantime.
What do you recommend for increasing my skill? So you see, I'm actually gaining combat experience for anything that is slotted. So all the spells that I have slotted are gaining abilities when I gain experience.
The gaming hall provides a wealth of opportunities for Roysters Club members. Why not look around and familiarize yourself with them? Bragas can make the proper introductions. Speak with Soren, too. She's another protege of mine.
I'll be sure to speak with Bragas and Surin. Anything else?
As in all things, the best way to improve is through doing. Set out and find new opponents. Win or lose, your skills will grow, and your strategies will sharpen. Once you establish yourself in the beginner's circuit, return to me for a reward.
Alright, I'll speak to Bragas and Sorin and make a name for myself.
Remember, in these early days, winning and losing mean little. Regardless of a match's outcome, you must see every game as an opportunity to hone your skills. It may sound nonsensical, but sometimes losing is the surest route to improvement.
You mentioned tournaments. Can you tell me more about them?
I would be happy to. The tournament started informally. Premier players like myself and Talib Fells gathered in major cities to match wits and sharpen our game. The Roysters Club leadership caught wind of it and began sponsoring official events.
How do these tournaments work exactly?
Well, many of the players who participated in those early matches went on to form teams which, in the fullness of time, became club-sponsored chapters. Now those chapters compete against one another in groups. It is better to share a victory, yes?
Do winners earn a prize?
A grand prize, yes. The Roysters Club and city governments all contribute to a weighty purse. But in truth, the greatest tribute players compete for pride and glory, not coin. And the revels, of course. The Gonfalon chapter loves to celebrate.
Will you be competing in those tournaments?
No, my friend, I have achieved all that I set out to achieve at the tournament level. Now, I prefer to observe, teach, and celebrate my pupils' victories. Mostly the celebrating part. With luck and determination, we may raise a glass to you someday.
Okay. Let's see. Now there's a note, challenge of the Archivist. Take notice, Challenge of the Archivist. Take notice, tribute players. The apocryphal scholar, Master Mitrant, has come to Craglorn, and his enigmatic deck, representing the Prince of Fate, demands your attention. A student of far-flung cultures and librarian of esoterica, he promises fame and fortune to any that best him in a game of wit, daring, and grace. Tales of Tribute. If you seek a challenge, find Master Metra beneath the headless statue overlooking the Seeker Archive in Craglorn.
Bragus, I told you, I can't do that. You know the rules. Those days are behind me.
Yeah, of course. Just trying to help out my friends. No worries, alright?
Hey, it's our newest recruit! You made the right choice signing up here. The Gonfalon chapters produce some of the best tribute players in, well, Gonfalon Bay. That's why we're bound to start winning again. Eventually.
Azamud said you'd fill me in on some details of the club.
Yeah, of course. We should start with rankings. Look around. Every player you see has a place in the Roysters Club rankings based on their experience. That rank determines who they can and can't challenge. It's banded, see? Like a layer cake.
So where do I fit in?
You're just starting out, so you're at the novice rank. As a novice, you can take on other novices, but not higher tier players. Oh, don't fret. You'll square off against a game baron soon enough. Rising in the rankings is just a matter of experience.
How should I gain experience?
Just challenge another novice here in the gaming hall. Get a real game under your belt, not just a bib and diaper match where Bragus lets you win. Oh, not that that's what happened with you. Oh dear. Just go play a game and let me know how it went.
Alright, I'll challenge one of the players here to a game of tribute.
Remember, everybody's got to start somewhere. Win, lose, it doesn't matter. Just focus on learning the game, getting into the rhythm, right? I'll cheer you on from here. It's not every day I get to see an aspiring champion cut their teeth.
What was that with Bragus before I arrived?
You saw that? It's nothing, really. Bragus just gets a bit of swagger when he hits a hot streak. He's been winning a lot recently, so he offered to get me in at the ground floor. Tip me off to sure things so I can make a bet and such.
What does Razamad think about it?
Are you kidding? He hates it. He tries his best to curb Bragus's antics. But we're getting to the point where he's ready to let that elf learn his lessons the hard way. Sometimes you have to hit the bottom before you can rise back up to the top.
Sounds like you speak from personal experience.
Perceptive. Listen, your focus should be on the fun of tribute. I'm not going to drag you through the details of my sordid past. We'd be here all day. Just get out there and have some fun, all right?
Okay, so I'm going to challenge a novice player.
Is that a deck of tribute cards I see? Huh, it is! Come on and have a seat, I'm dying to play.
Okay, so I will explain some of this, but, so we choose our patrons. My cards are going to autoplay. I'm going to replace a 1 gold card for a 2 gold card. It's good to use the treasury early on because right now you have very low potential cards. I'm playing against an NPC right now, but there are PvP versions of this. This is a good card, gain 2 power. I'm going to start trying to collect red. And replace one of my cards for a higher card. So the treasury never changes in neutrality, it will always be neutral. These guys have favored, neutral, and unfavored statuses. Okay, there were no red cards for me to buy, so I just bought some filler cards that gave me coin. buy what I can afford for now. So I chose Red Eagle, which actually allows you to destroy cards, which can be important. So when you give them 1 power, you can draw a card, which can be very powerful. Okay, I'm going to destroy a card, and I'm going to swap a card, so that my cards, the ones that I draw, have higher value than 1 gold. So this is my prestige. I've got 6 points. They've got 3. They're going to have 7 at the end of this. Okay. So here I'm going to... Okay, Hlalu is here. I'm going to buy a 6-point card. Destroy one of my cards. And then I'm going to use Hlalu. Oh, I can replace a card also. I'm going to replace this one. And I can use Hlalu to destroy this card. It's a temporary card, and he's probably going to destroy it anyway in a few turns because they don't want me to have it. And I'm going to get 5 power for it because it's worth 6. Alright, I mean, it goes straight to prestige, so now I have 13 prestige. So Hlalu will sacrifice a card. Lore Master Celeris will help you eliminate someone else's agent. That would be a card that shows up here and stays here. Red Eagle will help you draw a card. St. Pellin will help you refresh one of your own agents. So I'm getting more power. I mean, getting more coins. Buy that one. Swap out. I'm not really using blue, so this is a combo card, a blue combo card, but I want 2 gold instead. So I'm going to trade that. So now I have 3 cards that I've swapped in that used to be 1 coin cards that are now 2 coin cards, so I'll get 6 coin and 3 power and an extra coin from combos. So I'm going to do the same thing again. Buy an agent card, sacrifice its life, and buy a cheap card. So I have 23 prestige, they have 10. I'm going to do the same thing again. Buy an agent, destroy a card. I'm going to destroy my low-cost Hlalu yellow card because I'm not going to be doing yellow combos. And destroy this card. Going to replace some cards in the tavern. I now have 32 prestige. They have 12. So I only need 8 more points to win. Okay, I'm gonna win. 33, 37, 40 prestige. They have 16. They very likely can't make 24 points in this turn. And I will win this match. So after this, we'll pick up the next quest in this line. It is a long quest line. It'll take a little while. So I'll talk to Serene.
Not bad for your first game. Not bad. Better than my first, that's for sure. I did see you hesitate once or twice. If you need a refresher on the rules, you can always check the rulebook downstairs at the bar. Now, I think it's time you met Kishka.
Who's Kishka?
She's the Moony Khajiit downstairs. Kishka and her brother create daily challenges for the chapter to keep us sharp. It's great practice, and you can win some fine rewards, too. Keeping her attention's no small feat, but when she focuses, look out.
Thanks, I'll go speak to Kishka. Okay, I may already have daily quests, and because I did a lot of this, we'll see.
This Kishka brought you here to help proffer tribute challenges, little brother, not sit around mewling about lost biscuits.
They were muffins, sister, and they were very expensive.
Forgive this one's baby brother. He was weeping about... Wait, what was he? Never mind. Welcome to the club. This one assumes you seek new challenges and amazing rewards. This is true, yes? If so, you have come to the right place.
Serene told me I should ask you about daily challenges.
Yes, and what fragrant challenges they are. Each day, Kishka creates new tasks for rank and renown. One will pit you against the common folk of Tamriel. The other will set you against card-playing adventurers like yourself.
Otherwise, NPCs and PvP.
I offer only 2 challenges per day, but you can earn sweeter prizes by winning multiple matches. Small rewards for a single win, fine prizes for 2, and a grand bounty for 3. Kishka will also make sure your rank soars if you participate.
Can I win multiple prizes for the same challenge?
Ha! You would fill your purse with heaps of tiny baubles? No, Walker. As this one said, you can win 1 match for a tiny reward, or keep playing for a bigger prize. Simple, yes? The more you play, the sweeter the reward.
So essentially that means 3 matches? Usually you need to win 3 matches, which in PvP can be very challenging because there are some really good card players that will kick your ass all day long. And I know this for a fact. Thanks for the information.
It is Kishka's pleasure. Come back soon, yes? This one's grand challenges will be waiting. Now, you should go find Bragas. He is out on the seaside patio, most likely. Kishka is very busy doing something. What was Kishka doing again? This one.
Okay. I think it's shared. Yeah, I think it's shared across. I might already have them. Let me check. Yeah, I have Tales of Tribute. Oh. No, I don't. Okay. Brockus is over here. Yep. Challenge of the Paramount. Paramount has come to the Telvanni Peninsula in pursuit of sport. A favored son of Vivek, an erstwhile supplicant of the Mother of Mournhold, Paramount proffers notoriety and wealth to any that best him in a game of wits, daring, and grace. Wits, daring, and grace, Tales of Tribute. If you seek a challenge, you will find the Paramount waiting at Three Waters Meld in the heart of the Telvanni Peninsula.
Ah, there's my new favourite roister. I guess if you've spoken to Soren and Kishka and gotten their sage advice, it's down to me to provide the final part of the chapter's introductions and provide one last little acorn of wisdom.
What else do I need to know?
We should have a word about decks, I guess. Those decks Razumad gave you are just the beginning. Fresh decks pop up all over Tamriel, and each of them offers a unique style of play. You can even find upgrades to the cards you already own.
How do I acquire these new cards and decks?
I've earned a fair amount from just playing Tribute. Kishka offers them in her daily challenges sometimes, especially if you hit those win streaks. I've even heard rumours that adventurers find them out in the wild.
Can I find decks anywhere else?
Well, between you, me, and old Bendu there, I've heard they might offer some new decks as prizes in the upcoming tournaments. Beyond that, it's a mystery. Just keep working on raising that rank by playing matches. That's the best path to success.
So, do I know everything now?
Well, if not, you're close. Go talk to Razamad and let him know you introduce yourself to the chapter's premier players. He'll be glad to hear it.
Welcome back! You return wiser and hungrier for competition, is it not so? Tribute has that effect on people. Now, I have something for you. A gift and formal welcome to the Gonfalon chapter of the Roysters Club. I know you will put it to good use.
What is it?
Just a little something from the chapter's strongbox. Now then, you have decks. You are versed in the rules and familiar with your fellow competitors. Truly, you have all you need to step into formal play. We proudly welcome you to our chapter. The Roysters Club Novice Tournament is upon us. Canny opponents, unexpected strategies, fresh cards. Truly, this is what every Tribute player lives for. You've clearly improved since last we spoke. Are you prepared to enter your first tournament?
Yes, I'm ready to play in the tournament.
Excellent. I will add your name to the lists and pay the sponsorship fees so you can focus on the important part, winning. I admit our chapter has suffered a dry season, but Zet rewards those who endure.
How will the tournament play out?
You will play several matches. If you defeat enough of the opposing chapter's players, you may face off against their chief novice, a worthy opponent to be sure. Now, gather with the others in the beginner's lounge. The first game draws near.
All right, I'll meet my fellow players in the lounge.
Whatever the outcome, remember that you represent the Gonfalon chapter now. We steadfastly commit to the principles of fair play. We are gracious in both victory and defeat. And, win or lose, we always revel when the game is through.
Who else is representing the chapter in the tournament?
Everyone will compete, save Kishka and I. Kishka has no interest in tournaments. A bit too much structure for her tastes. And as I may have mentioned, I prefer to observe. That leaves Bragas, Soren, and you, our prized protege.
Will I have to play against anyone from the Gonfalon chapter?
Not unless you all make it to the finals. What a blessed result that would be. The chances of such success are slim, however. I would not worry. For now, focus on opponents from the opposing chapters. And enjoy yourself.
Okay, so I leveled up from card game. I'm gonna... Okay. Irons. Okay. Gonna keep going for Magicka. Okay. Skill points. I'm not really gonna put much into crafting at first. There's a lot more to do first. Okay. So as these bars fill in, they will max out, and then you'll be able to use skill points to morph them into a more powerful ability. I have something from each. I've got Destruction Staff, Soul Magic. Okay. Okay, I really can't slot much more right now. I'm going to save that skill point.
Quit pacing, Bragas. Razamad just had those tiles replaced.
Okay.
This isn't nerve, Soren.
Alright, I'm just going to pick
excitement.
up the quest.
I always pace when I'm excited, you know that.
Hey, I knew you'd join us. Excited? Of course you're excited. But try to stay loose. A tournament's no different than a back alley match. Except for the prizes, of course. Prizes. Just don't get twitchy like Bragas.
Azamad said I'd play more than one match. Is that true?
Yep, it's simple. To advance to the next round of the tournament, we have to battle our way through a series of chapter opponents. Beat them all, and you'll face off against their chief novice, whoever that is. Just try to relax. You'll do great.
How are you feeling?
Me? I'm calm as a slug on Soondas. I don't let these things get to me. Tribute is meant to be fun. My days in Elsewhere taught me that there's far worse things to get upset over. Far, far worse. Just enjoy yourself. Let Vragus handle the stress.
Your days in Elsewhere?
Yeah, I spent some time in Elsewhere, in my youth. Got into trouble and made a lot of terrible mistakes. In the end, it almost cost me everything. But that's hardly game day conversation. We have a much healthier addiction to feed. Be ready.
I will. Thank you for the information.
All right, I'm going to see if our opponents have arrived.
So, I'm going to leave that for now. And we will come back. There's a big storm. Okay, thank you for joining me. That will be the end of the first session. And the next one, I believe, we're gonna go get a companion.